My name is Chris Guerrero, and I'm the Chief of Police for the City of Kennewick. Officers from the Kennewick Police Department and deputies from the Benton County Sheriff's Office were involved in a critical incident on August 22, 2022. The intent of this update is to provide understanding and transparency about this critical incident. To ensure compliance with Washington State law enforcement's independent investigations criteria and best practices, the Special Investigations Unit, or SIU, took control of this investigation shortly after it occurred. Due to the involvement of both the Kennewick Police Department and the Benton County Sheriff's Office, our investigators and personnel are excluded from this investigation. SIU is an independent team of skilled regional investigators who will report their investigative findings to the Benton County prosecutor. SIU conducts very thorough investigations which require investigators to interview all known witnesses, view video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. SIU is still conducting their investigation, and it is not uncommon for these investigations to take months to complete. Additionally, both the Kennewick Police Department and the Benton County Sheriff's Office will conduct internal administrative investigations separate of and independent to SIU. These investigations are intended to determine if the actions of the officers and deputies fall within respective agencies, policies, and procedures. Once these investigations are complete, the findings will be reported to me with regards to the actions of the Kennewick police officers and to Sheriff Tom Croskery as it relates to the actions of his deputies.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Tom Croskery. I'm the Sheriff of Benton County Sheriff's Office. This critical incident update is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in the city of Kennewick in Benton County, Washington. This incident involved deputies from the Benton County Sheriff's Office and officers from the Kennewick Police Department. The Benton County Sheriff's Office is committed to working in collaboration with the community and our local law enforcement partners in order to provide the highest quality of public safety to the Benton County community. The Benton County Sheriff's Office provides law enforcement services to all community members, regardless of whether they live in the unincorporated areas or the incorporated areas of Benton County. Our primary responsibility is to respond to calls for service in unincorporated Benton County. However, the deputies do respond to calls for service inside cities located within Benton County. We have great working relationships with our neighboring law enforcement partners. Our deputies will respond to calls for service within the neighboring agencies for many different reasons. A few of those reasons include, but are not limited to, when an officer calls for assistance or when the incident inside the city has the potential to put community members at risk, or simply because they are in the area of a call for service. In conclusion, deputies and officers often respond to rapidly evolving dangerous situations, and overwhelmingly majority of those incidents, deputies and officers resolve them peacefully. When a deputy or officer uses force to arrest a suspect or to defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. The images, language, and information you're about to see may be disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers.
Hello, I'm Lieutenant Jason Erickson, the Public Information Officer of the Benton County Sheriff's Office. I'm going to give you a brief overview of an incident that occurred on August 22nd, 2022 at around 10:23 a.m. Kennewick police officers were dispatched to the Circle K at 7707 West Deschutes Avenue for a welfare check of a subject who was passed out or slumped over the wheel and parked by a fuel pump. Two Benton County deputies were near Deschutes Avenue and Columbia Center Boulevard. They stopped at the Circle K to assist the KPD officers. Body-worn cameras are used by Benton County Sheriff's Office deputies and by Kennewick Police Department officers assigned to patrol. They are usually worn at chest level and capture a general perspective within line of sight from that angle. The angle of the camera prohibits viewers from seeing everything the deputies and officers see and experience. The body-worn cameras used carry a 30-second buffer of video without audio. When a body-worn camera is activated, it goes back 30 seconds and starts recording. The video does not have a recording of any sound during the first 30 seconds. This feature is designed to capture police activity that occurred suddenly where deputies or officers don't immediately activate the camera. These videos you are about to see also contain the audio portion, which records after officers activate their body-worn cameras. Kennewick police officers arrived on scene and found a male suspect passed out in the driver's seat of a vehicle which was stopped next to the gas pumps at the Circle K. Deputies arrived at the scene and contacted the officer on the passenger side of the suspect's vehicle. The officer announces their presence again and touches the suspect to wake the suspect up. The officer talks to and attempts to de-escalate the situation. The suspect tries to put what appears to be a screwdriver in the ignition of the vehicle. The officer opens the door and orders the suspect out of the vehicle. From the deputy's view on the passenger side of the vehicle, the suspect reaches for an object on his right side. The deputy announces the object is a gun. The suspect exits the vehicle and begins to flee. The suspect runs north on Columbia Center Boulevard through the intersection of Columbia Center Boulevard and Deschutes Avenue. This intersection is heavily traveled by pedestrian and vehicle traffic. A KPD officer deploys a less lethal taser at the suspect in an effort to stop the fleeing suspect. The taser is ineffective. The suspect continues to run towards an apartment complex at 425 North Columbia Center Boulevard. As the suspect flees and runs down the sidewalk, he removes a gun from his waistband. Officers and deputies gave multiple commands to the suspect to drop the gun. However, the suspect refuses to comply with their commands and shoots the gun. The suspect runs into a densely populated apartment complex. The suspect slows and puts the gun to his own head. Deputies and officers give the suspect commands to drop the gun, but the suspect does not comply with their commands, which resulted in a deputy shooting at the suspect. At this time, the suspect goes to the ground. An officer announces the gun is next to the suspect. The suspect is ordered to roll away from the gun, and the suspect complies. The officers and deputies immediately take the suspect into custody, provide the suspect with first aid, and called for paramedics. It was determined at that time the suspect was not struck by gunfire. The suspect was transported to a local hospital where he was later released and booked into the Benton County Corrections Center.
Hello, Kennewick Police. Kennewick Police, wake up. Howdy. Oh, the ignition's all funky. Hello, Kennewick Police. Kennewick Police, wake up. Police. Hello, Kennewick Police. Hey, you alright, man? Fine. Okay. Well, you were passed out of the pump for a little bit. You want to go and turn the car off?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. You're just going to take off?
I have to, bro.
Why?
Because I have somebody to.
No, just turn the car off right now.
No, sir.
Let's turn the car off.
No, don't.
Get out of the car.
Back up. Back
Keep
up.
on dispatch one gunpoint.
Back up. I have.
Get out of the car.
I have a condition.
Out of the car.
I have a condition.
Get out of the car. Go on the ground.
I have a condition. I have a condition. Leave me alone.
Fine. Get out of the car.
Leave me alone.
On the ground. Get on the
alone.
ground.
Get on the ground. Chase.
You can hang that right here. Just keep it on. Okay.
Kennewick Police. Hello, Kennewick Police. Hey, you alright, man? Okay. Well, you were passed out of the pump for a little bit. You want to go to the car off? No. No? No. Okay. Alright, you take off?
I have to, bro.
Why?
Because I have somebody to.
No, just turn the car off right now.
No, sir.
Let's turn it off.
No, don't.
Hey.
Back up. Back up, dude. Back up. I have
Get out of the car.
I have a condition.
Out of the car.
I have a condition.
Get out of the car. Go
No,
to the
I have a condition. I have a condition. Leave me alone.
He's reaching for a gun. He's reaching for a gun. He's reaching for a gun.
Okay, don't do it. I have a pursuit. I'm southbound.
Foot pursuit. Southbound. Northbound or CCB.
I have a gun in my hand. Do it.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Drop the gun.
Hang on to his dispatch. He's got a gun. Get on the ground! Drop the gun! fire? Yeah. Get on the ground. Kennewick dispatch, he's fired one shot. Get on the ground. Kennewick dispatch, he's got a gun to his head now. On the ground, grab it now. Let's turn the car. Get on the car.
Don't. Back up. Back up. Back up. I have a condition.
Out of the car.
I have a condition.
Out of the car. Go on the ground.
I have a condition.
Out of the car.
I have a condition. Leave me alone.
Fine. Get out of the car.
Leave me alone.
On the ground. Get
Leave
on
me
the
alone.
ground. Get on the ground. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
North down. Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! He's got a gun! Get on the ground! Drop the gun! Did he fire? Did he fire? Yeah. Help in! Yeah, he was fired one shot, dispatch.
A little bit.
Get on the ground! On the ground, drop it now! Okay, get it. Move around. Okay. Okay, we have one suspect down. Shots fired. Where's the gun? Do not move! Where's the gun at? Where's the gun? Straight out! Tiago, with me. You see the gun? What? I see the gun. It's left. No! Do not move. Crawl away from the gun!
We're at 425 North CCB, right by the main entrance.
Crawl away! Crawl away from the gun!
Behind me, buddy.
Roll over. Get your hands up.
I cannot see the gun.
Where's it at?
Okay, behind you.
Where's it at?
Take cover. You see the gun?
Go this way.
You see the gun? He sees the gun.
Sees it. Go this way.
Okay, coming over your side.
You ready?
Okay, Tiago, holster up.
I won't move. I think I'm hit. I think I'm hit. Oh,
Where are you hit?
forgive me. I'm sorry. I woke up and I don't know that. I don't even know what I'm going to do. Please forgive me. God, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me.
The Benton County Sheriff's Office believes in key principles in maintaining public trust are preserving life, protecting our community, and ensuring all uses of force are reasonable. The use of deadly force can be traumatic for all involved. Each encounter is unique and requires deputies and officers to make split-second decisions during tense, uncertain, and rapidly evolving circumstances without the benefit of hindsight. Thank you for taking the time to view this critical incident community briefing.